Hmm. Hmm? Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of OverVoice Season 4, and today we've got the amazing Lauren Kong with us today. Lauren, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I mean, I voice act for fun currently. I do it kind of on the side, but not too much else there, but it's good to be here.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much for coming on, I appreciate it.
Of course, yeah.
How'd you get into voiceover and what's your journey been like so far? You said you're doing on the side at the moment, so yeah, I'm just really
Yeah.
curious.
Well, I started doing voiceover partly because I got an agent at a weird time for like
Oh,
just on camera stuff too. So like right before COVID was when like I signed all the paperwork and we were like, cool. Um, and I was still a student at the time. I still am, but I was like a high school student. So I was like, oh, okay. And so he just started sending me voiceover auditions for small projects, and I was like, okay, this seems fun. But then I got a little bit more serious about it around like junior year, and just kind of started more actively training it because I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I still do it on the side with school because that takes up a lot of time.
nice. So would you say that you primarily came from like a on-screen slash stage background before voiceover, would you say?
Yeah, I would. I did a lot of theater throughout school. I did, uh, just all the drama classes like all throughout,
Nice.
and then a lot of like singing stuff too,
Oh,
which
cool.
which definitely helped. Yeah.
Nice. Are you what's your singing thing? Are you like a soprano? Are you a mezzo?
I'm actually okay. I feel most comfortable in like an alto range. I
Yeah.
usually sing more alto, but I have sung soprano and mezzo parts, so technically a mezzo, but alto's
Nice.
where I'm most comfortable.
Nah, fair enough. I wanted to ask as well, because you said you signed right before COVID started. So yeah,
Yeah.
what was that all like? I imagine you had to like do a lot of
Oh
self
goodness.
tapes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I signed with my agent towards the middle of like my freshman year in high school.
Nice.
Which also a really weird age to sign with. You're too young to play a teenager anymore
I
because
guess so.
legally
Yeah.
they want like an 18-year-old to play the teenager at that point. They want like your Tom Holland Zendaya age.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But but you're too old to play like a small child on TV for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons.
That's fair.
Um
Yeah.
yeah, it was such a weird age to sign a talent app, but you know what, whatever. But yeah, it was a lot of self tapes and a lot of voiceover. I had no idea like how to like my test audition was a voiceover one, I believe.
Oh,
But
nice.
but I was like, oh man, my mic is terrible for this. All right, we have my phone.
Yep. It do be like that
Yeah,
sometimes.
truly, truly.
I don't think I've. Oh no, I have booked something on my phone like once, and that was like
Oh
way early
goodness.
on in the past.
Oh
Never
goodness.
again, never again though. Jesus.
No, yeah, I've done auditions on my phone, like on voice memos. I've done a few
Yeah,
auditions, but the hardest part is I'll always get those auditions while I'm on vacation.
I
And so
know, right?
finding a quiet place to record on vacation is miserable.
Oh,
It's
dude,
miserable.
I, uh, I just improv it. I ruined like all the like the hotel room just for like a moment. I grabbed like all the blankets and like just
Oh
wrap them around
goodness.
like if I'm lucky enough
Yeah.
to get like a wardrobe, then I'll do it then. If not, I'll just do it under the bed, like classic.
No, see, I got one while my mom was sleeping. And it was like
Oh,
due, and I was like, crap, I can't do it in my room. I gotta find somewhere quiet to do this. But then I was like, I explained to my agent, and he's like, hey, you want to give it a try on voice memos? And I was like, you're gonna regret that, but sure. And he's like, you know what? Just wait till you get home when you got that. It's like, you know what? Just submit it to me tomorrow when you're home.
oh no. Ah, damn. It sounds
And
like you
I was
did
like,
regret
you
it.
know what? Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm just warning you. And he was like, send me another take when you get home. And I was like, you got it, man. I
That's
tried
that's a
to warn
nice
you.
that's a nice way of putting it, I guess.
Nah, I love him. He's so funny.
But yeah, like what was it like coming from figuring out coming from on stage and on screen to voiceover, like what was that transition like, just figuring out everything.
I mean, I'd always had like a really big interest in voiceover because I grew up watching like 60s cartoons with like my family
Oh,
because
nice.
they were like, yeah, we're gonna show you old stuff. Like my jam was Wacky Racers. That was my jam.
Oh, nice. I don't think I've seen Wacky Racers yet. I've heard of it
Oh
though.
yeah, no, I love that one. I love that one.
I was more
um,
I was like, if my granddad just wanted to show me old shit, he would just send me the old Looney Tunes, Woody
oh, those are
Woodpecker,
excellent.
uh
Those are incredible.
not really voiceover, but the Three Stooges. That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all
No,
that stuff.
I watched a lot of animation growing up. So for me, it was more about just I guess I'm glad I did so much like drama stuff and improv in
Yeah,
drama because it did help make it a lot easier. But yeah, trying to even to this day sometimes like trying to like figure out like man, what in God's name is going on in this script where
yeah,
every line is just so disconnected with zero context.
yeah. I know, right? That's like the biggest thing, because
It's
like when you do like on screen
it's
auditions, like
hard.
they give you like the
Yeah.
whole scene,
They give you the
and
whole script. Yeah, they'll
yeah,
give you a whole scene. Like I've done like on camera workshops and whatnot, and I get a whole scene. It's always dialogue, and then when I do the actual workshop, usually the moderator is reading with me. I'm
yeah,
actually not doing it as like a solo monologue. But whenever I do voiceover, even if I do have the full script, which is rare, they're still like, it's a monologue. Go forth.
yeah.
All right.
No, I feel that it's
So,
there's like both like pros and cons to like both sides. Like I think the biggest con
yeah.
for like on camera is finding people to read, like a good reader for the auditions.
Yes.
Like that's like the
Oh
hardest
my
part, honestly.
gosh.
Not even like everything else.
Honestly, sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Because I live in an apartment and I only have one roommate. I'm just like, you know what? We're gonna forgo the reader this one time. We're gonna pray for the best.
Yeah. I didn't
You just go, you know what?
for the longest time I didn't know you had to have like another person, because I was voiceover first before screen.
Goodness. Yeah.
So
I mean,
so what I did
you can
was
get you can get away with it. They
yeah.
don't recommend it, but you could get away with it.
I think you can. I just wouldn't recommend it. I did it
Yeah,
like
I
what
would not either.
no, what I did was I would I would do like I would record like the lines for the character I'm auditioning for on
Yes,
screen,
yes,
and
yes,
for the reader I would also be the reader, so I would
yes.
leave like spaces in between so I can actually get the reader
Oh
to
no, you
do that.
wouldn't actually just like record it on your phone and then play the or like record it and then play the audio of that
Yeah,
while you.
straight up. No,
Oh
well,
lordy.
kind of. I would just record like just like for the one character on camera. And what I do is I'd go into the studio, record
Oh, and
the
you'd add it in
lines. I'd
post.
edit in post. I did it for so many years, like 2 years or something,
Oh
because I just genuinely
no!
did
Like
not
I'll do
know.
it. Oh no! Like I'll do it on my phone. Like I'll record them on my phone, and then record like film myself responding to the audio.
Oh,
Oh dear.
that okay. That's actually better. I only
Yeah, I was
figured.
gonna say that's why I was like, you added it in post? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I did it in post. Like I only figured out like the what you just talked about. Like I remember my friends telling me about. It. I was like, oh, I could have done that this entire time.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Or,
to be fair
again,
though, it
it's
did. To be fair, it did book me like two things. So like I thought it worked.
hey,
To be fair,
hey, you know what? It works. No, I've
it's
gotten
just a lot of
I
effort.
got sent audition. Yeah, I think I got callbacks for doing stuff the without a reader.
Mm,
It's just not the most recommended.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, how do you still do on-screen stuff nowadays when you're like balancing out, uni and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mostly work on student films, mainly because again, there's like a huge like there's a bigger demographic for that here, and it's a lot easier. I make friends that way.
Oh, fair.
But
Yeah,
yeah. But mostly for on camera, I do a lot more workshops than I actually get auditions. Um,
that's fair. I do be like that sometimes.
it's just yeah, it's sometimes just easier sometimes.
Also, I know in American like universities and stuff like that, you can actually do like
Mhm.
voiceover as like a minor degree or something. Do you have that? Do you do that in your uni, or is that available?
It depends on the school. A lot of schools actually don't.
Yeah.
It's very rare. My school is not, unfortunately, very arts heavy.
Nah.
We actually don't even have a big film department, despite only being like an hour from Los Angeles.
Oh wow.
I know, it's crazy. We have a film and media studies major,
Yeah.
but we don't have an actual filmmaking major. So we have a
Ah
couple
yeah.
filmmaking classes, but so yeah, they don't do a lot to prioritize the arts at my university. Certainly not for like film and voiceover. More so for classical stuff though, like dance.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Like, what do you? No, I remember now. When you did your first like stream for Sandrock, what was
oh
I'm just
goodness.
curious like what because that was like your first stream, right? It's like what was like
Yeah,
what was it
yeah.
like going into it and signing for things for people and all that stuff.
Oh gosh. I mean, it helped having Drawn there. It helped having a friend there. But I was just kind of sitting there like I couldn't imagine someone wanting to pay for me to sign something. To
That's
me
fair.
that was just to me that was just like you want me to sign something?
Yeah,
Okay,
imposter
sure.
syndrome. Yeah, it do
I,
be like that.
truly I was like I was like in disbelief, especially because a lot of that kind of stuff and like a lot of even the types of auditions I get or even doing something like Sandrock where it's like there was a fan base already, be it like an indie game fan base for it.
Yeah,
I was like, I wouldn't have expected something like that until at least closer to when I graduated university.
fair. Yeah,
Not me signing. Yeah, I was gonna say not me signing like while I was still technically a teenager for something that I recorded while in my senior year of high school. Like it was very surreal. I mean, I was in the best way. I was very surprised to see how many people though were such big fans of that project and
yeah.
even of my character.
Did you end up getting like the physical copy of the game like on the Switch and all that?
Oh my gosh. No, I didn't. I didn't buy that. But
Aw,
it's just crazy though. To me, though, it was just crazy seeing it in like my local GameStop where I grew up going. I was like, holy crap! My mom was with me, and I was like, huh. She was like, what? And I was like, I worked on that one, and she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. She was like, wow.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and it was so cool getting to see it like in the GameStop I grew up going to with my dad and all that. It was really fun.
It's really wholesome that you take your parents to the video game stores. That's actually really wholesome.
Well, more like my dad used to drag me as a kid, but now
Oh,
that
okay.
I play more video games than him, now he gets dragged along with me, and
That's
he has a
fair.
good time.
That's fair. My dad used to play a lot of video games. I think the only game he plays nowadays is Civilization. So like so like he's not willing to
Oh,
expand just yet.
oh, my dad's the biggest nerd. I love him. He's the biggest nerd. He's got an arcade cabinet in his comic book room.
Oh, that's he's got a comic book room. That's sick.
Comic book room. Yeah, no.
That's like a man
Some
cave.
of
That's
my
sick.
truly, truly, but there's no space for furniture because it's just wall to wall with comic boxes.
That's sick. Those are like treasured heirlooms. If you were to sell all
I mean,
those.
some of them are technically mine because he was like, "These are yours now, kid," and I was like, "Oh, sick!
This might be a really nerdy question, but like,
Go for it."
is there like specific like physical comic book that you like hold on to for like safekeeping
Oh
and all that
God,
stuff?
yes, absolutely, absolutely. So I'm a huge nerd. I love Batman comics. I love a lot of the extended characters. My number one favorite is Ian Wayne,
Mm,
and so I got like so I got like some of his first appearances when I was younger,
that's fair. It took me
and
a
so
while
those are
to
some of my favorites.
it took me a while to
Yeah.
like get used to Damien. I did not like him for like the longest time, but
Oh,
he grew on
see,
me
I
though.
grew up with him. I
Oh,
grew
fair
up with
enough.
him, and I was a 10-year-old kid. He was a 10-year-old kid,
That's
and
fair.
he was the first character too that was Chinese, like in a like he's a quarter Chinese, and to me
Oh yeah,
that
he
was
is.
so
Yeah,
huge. Yeah,
that's
being like a half
I
Chinese
forget
kid.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
and I just related to him so much with all like the growing pains and that kind
Hmm.
of stuff. So to me, he's a very near and dear character to my heart. Probably my favorite character in most media, period, because I just think
Fair.
his evolution and his growth is just so good, and
I
I
know.
adore that.
Yeah, it is good. Like when he first
It's
came
so
through,
good.
it took me a while to get used to him, but like I
Oh,
actually
well,
quite like him
yeah,
now.
yeah. Well, because he was this snarky kind of brat who's like, I grew up as royalty, and then you're like, well, okay, you're a jerk.
So in that regard, I imagine like Damien's like the best Robin in your opinion.
I actually don't think he's the best. He's my personal favorite, and I think he has the most interesting relationship with Bruce.
Yeah.
But objectively, I got to give credit to the original. He
Oh, Dick
is
Grayson.
objectively the best. Yeah,
Yeah.
in my opinion, he's objectively the best.
I think so as well. He got like the chance to shine.
Oh yeah,
Like, he actually did. Like to be fair, the second one, people, it's actually kind of fucked up because
Jason.
pick
No,
up Jason, man.
Jason. I
I
love
like
Jason.
I like Jason as Red Hood. I just don't know if I liked him as Robin that much. But
I think I think his Robin days were very indicative of him trying to be another. They were trying to replace Dick Grayson, so they
yeah,
tried to make Jason almost the same, but not quite.
yeah. But do you know how like fucked up it is? Like for like because they killed him
For
off.
these
The
adults, for these adults to be voting to kill off a child,
I
yeah.
know, right? Like they and they showed him
I
dying
like,
in the comics with the crowbar
oh
and shit.
no, I have all those books. Like I have like this massive Batman collection. So I have all of those original books, including like his first Red Hood, like his first appearance as Jason Todd, the little redhead kid,
Yeah,
to like his first appearance as like the Red Hood. I have all those. So
nice.
no, I'm like that was so brutal.
And
Why would you?
Tim Drake, I'm like indifferent on Tim Drake. I think he's good,
I think
but
he's
he's not the
cool. I
best.
think
Yeah,
he's cool, but I think he needs to move on from Robin.
yeah. I mean,
I love him, but he's still Robin.
he's Red Robin, but like,
No, no, he's
is he?
Robin again.
Oh, is he? Shit, is he like
Yeah, yeah,
is he like
yeah.
35 or something?
He's like 18,
Oh,
but
okay.
because they don't age comic characters. But now Damien's like 16, and they're like, man,
Oh wow,
he's
damn.
gonna be Robin again. And everyone was like, why is he Robin again?
And there's one more Robin. I forget what her name is, but she's got like red hair.
Stephanie?
Yeah, Stephanie. Like, what's up with her? Does she?
Stephanie, she's a blonde, yeah. You're probably mixing her up with Batgirl, but
Yeah, sorry,
Stephanie, yeah,
Barbara.
yeah. No, it's all good. No, honestly, it's fair. But Stephanie, she's the only one that got fired.
Oh, wait, she got fired?
She got fired.
That's kind
Yeah.
of crazy. Like,
Basically, Batman was like, I can't train you, kid. Like
oh,
you're too much. You're too much.
damn. Because I
And so
think,
he was like, bye.
damn, that's never happened before. Because I know Dick left,
Yeah,
Jason died. I don't know
yeah,
what happened to
yeah.
Tim, but
Well, Bruce died, and then Damien was made Robin by Dick. So that was
oh,
why
that
Tim
makes
became
sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That makes sense.
And then yeah, Steph was fired, and then she died, and
Oh,
then she came back.
oh, yep, of course.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
There's like one comic that I have. It's super niche nowadays, but that sounds really horrible to say. Like I sound like a horrible comic nerd. I hate that. It's actually really niche. But no,
It's really underground.
no, it's actually kind of not, to be honest. It's really weird, but
Which
it's
one?
called like the Amalgam Comics. If you know what that is, that's like when it was like a certain point in time when DC and Marvel would just fuse like
Yes, yeah, I
heroes.
know exactly which ones you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
No,
I
my
have
dad has some of those. Yeah,
yeah,
those
I
were
had like
wacky.
I had like the first one. I still have like the first copy. It's like Dark Claw, so it's like Batman and Wolverine fused.
Yes, yes. Yeah,
And
that one's cool.
and there's like so many other ones. There's like Iron Lantern and like some other ones. It's I think it's a good concept. I should bring it back. I'm like
I
I love
love when they
fusing.
cross over. I love when they cross over. Honestly, I wish they would cross over more
Yeah.
because it's just fun. Most people are fans of both, but
Yeah, I'm also a huge Dragon Ball fan, so like every time I see characters fusing, it's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
that's fair. That's a fair reason.
but yeah, honestly, also yeah, I think if I might be wrong, but are you also in Worlds? You're also in Worlds Divide, right? I think is
I
that right?
am in Worlds Divide. Yeah,
Hell yeah,
actually.
hell yeah. I don't know if it's out yet, but like it's really
It's on the
cool. It's
festival tour. Yeah, it's still on its
yeah,
festival tour, I know.
nice,
But that's another one I recorded that senior year of high school.
nice.
Gosh, I think it's so funny because my character, I mean, it's not a spoiler. I announced it. She's not exactly on the older end, but she's she was a lot older than I was. She was a mom character.
Ah, true.
And I felt so funny being because I also know the actor who plays my character's daughter, and I was like, I'm playing your mom, and I'm like 6 years younger than you. I was like, why am I playing your mother?
Damn.
No,
But
I just think it's the funniest thing.
are you gonna? Because I imagine they're gonna do like a premiere soon. Are you
I
gonna go to
hope
it?
so. If they do one in California, I know that it's hard to get into some film festivals here in California, especially in Southern California, which your Los Angeles area,
Wait,
really hard to
really?
get into.
Is it like
Yeah.
is
Oh,
like
yeah.
just like animation or just like in general?
In general, but especially for animation, because there's just
Ah,
not a ton of film fests that are for non-Oscar qualifying kind of Academy qualifying kind of stuff.
yeah.
Because,
So,
this is the home of the Academy. So,
nah, damn, that's kind of true though. But
yeah.
it's like I'm sure it's like there's more festivals that exist around like other than like
Oh, yeah.
Sundance and all that stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of short film ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot of short film ones, but the thing is, all the short film ones are all live action, or they're for students for like Cal Arts and whatnot. So that's kind of difficult part, but hopefully they'll be able to get into one near here. I've been wanting to see it for a while. I'm actually very excited.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Also, I forgot to say this before we recorded, but
Yeah, what's up?
I hope you're like safe and sound with like all the fires and stuff. Over there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, luckily I'm a bit further south than the fires.
Okay, that's good.
I do have to drive like near those areas, but um no, luckily since they've died down quite a bit, and I don't live in those areas, I've been very lucky.
That's fair enough.
But
That's good to hear they've died
yeah.
down because for like a while, like a couple of weeks, it was just fires
Oh
and
yeah.
winds.
Oh goodness. Yeah. I believe the two really big ones were contained. I remember I was following a lot of news for those, but
Yeah.
um yeah, no, because there were a couple that actually came down near where I'm at, but those were pretty small, luckily. Again, I was very fortunate in that regard.
Yeah, it just reminded me of like the film like 2012, where like, oh, in 2012 the world's gonna end, like that kind of stuff. All the winds and the fires
Oh
and everything.
gosh. No, I mean, I'm not a stranger to wildfires. There are a lot of wildfires where I grew up in California because I'm from
Mm,
the Central Valley. Um, so fires are annual there. Like during COVID, which was the worst time,
mm.
the skies were like orange and it was like raining ash in front of my house. And I was
Oh,
like, what's going on? The
I've
world's
never,
truly ending because it was like right towards the beginning of COVID.
I've never experienced like in the fire natural disasters physically yet. I've experienced flooding like in person and
Oh,
earthquakes. In New Zealand, we get a lot of earthquakes, especially if you live in like the
okay.
South Island. But I don't live in the South Island, so
Okay.
but like there was like one earthquake. It was like, oh shit, everything's moving. It's not good. So we just ran outside, and the floods. Uh, it was actually kind of funny. I was like a little kid, so like for me it was just like
Funny.
yeah. 'Cause my dad was just like picking me and my brother up with like one hand and just taking us somewhere else. I thought it was really funny, but the water was
No,
like
no, my
dirty.
family. Oh yeah, no, my because I have family in the Philippines, so flooding is like annual over there. I'll see like the photos and videos they'll post of them like just grabbing grabbing the youngest kids in the family and just kind of dragging them away. What's
Oh, I didn't know
going
you were
on?
Filipino. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I'm half Filipino, half Chinese. So
Nice, dude. That's sick. I talked to like my other Filipino friends about this recently, but I just
oh,
tried
good.
I tried like Filipino food not too long ago for the first
Oh
time, and
yeah,
it's so
yeah.
good.
What'd you have? What did you have?
I went straight for the balut, so
You went for the balut?
yeah, I
Oh,
went straight for that
spicy.
shit. I needed to
I
see
mean,
it.
I love it, but
It just like when she showed me it, it was like it just freaked me the fuck out. I was like, okay, I gotta have this. I gotta try it.
Yeah, it is a little bit off-putting to look at first,
Yeah,
but
it is a jelly fetus, so like yeah.
yeah, there's really no other way to put it.
But it tastes so
But
nice.
yeah,
It's
like
really good.
it's like a boiled egg with chicken soup. Like that's
Yeah,
the way to describe it.
it's oddly very sweet, but it's
That's a lot of Filipino food. I'll be so honest. There's a lot of very sweet Filipino food.
that's fair. But it tastes really nice. I haven't been to the Philippines like physically, but I feel like I'd want to go
Mhm.
at some point.
Oh yeah, no. I love when I'm able to visit. I love going over there. I'm not fluent in Tagalog. I will be the first person to say that, but I can at least understand it. And every time I go, it does help better my Tagalog speaking and understanding.
I for the longest time I didn't know it was pronounced Tagalog. Tagalog. I thought it was spelled like tag along,
Tagalog.
like tag
Yeah.
along, like you're tagging
Yeah.
along somewhere.
Yeah.
I always misread that. That was before I had like got my
It
glasses,
happens.
so like I just did not know how to spell. I think
That's fair. No, it happens.
the only word I know in Tagalog is salamat, which I think is thank you.
Salamat? Yeah, that's thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
salamat.
that's the only one I know. Other than that, no idea.
Well, I mean, that's the most important one. If you're not Filipino and you go up to a Filipino person after they hand you something, you go, salamat, they're like, wow. They're
Aw,
like, wow, we love them.
oh, that's so sweet. That's really nice.
Yeah, but if
But
you are Filipino and you only know salamat, they might bully you a little bit.
nah, it's fair. What's like some like Hindi or Tamil or Malayalam. Like I only know like bits and pieces. I know more Sanskrit than any of that, and Sanskrit's like a dead language, like no one uses it
Yeah.
unless it's prayers or something, So I can, but I
Hey, I
think
studied Latin for 2 years, so like, talk about a dead language.
damn, I didn't. That's true. Actually, that's true. Do people still speak in Latin? I don't know. I just
No, people don't speak in Latin. They use Latin like in law and medicine, but no one actually
yeah.
like goes up to someone and says "Salvete." Like
Damn,
no
that's
one does
great.
that.
Oh man, like what's the origin country of Latin again? I'm sure.
Latin was ancient Rome.
Ancient Rome, that's right. Because
Yeah,
I'm
ancient
trying to
Rome.
think, like, there's no country called Lat something. I mean, I was thinking
I
of,
mean, there's Latin America,
yeah,
but
I was thinking of fucking Latveria, which is where Doctor Doom was born, but like that doesn't exist in real life.
that's immaculate. I
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy seeing Doctor Doom again in the MCU, but it's boy,
oh lordy, yeah.
He's played by RDJ again.
RDJ.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Not, I mean, I think RDJ is a great actor and I think he's gonna do, he's gonna have a fine performance, but
Yeah,
I wish that they had let a different actor kind of shine for that,
yeah.
but it's
Oh
how it
well.
goes.
There's a lot of potential here because if he's like a variant of Iron Man, he has to say like I hate you 3000, he has to,
He's gotta say it.
So Lauren, actually, what do you like to do like outside of voiceover? Like what do you have like any hobbies or anything?
Oh, probably too many hobbies,
Oh,
honestly.
list them all, please.
Honestly speaking. Okay. I like to read a lot. I like reading
Mm.
novels and I like reading comics, obviously. I like playing video games. I love martial arts. I've been a martial artist
Ooh.
for, God, over 13 years now?
Oh,
14
nice.
years now?
What much martial arts?
Oh, there's multiple styles. There's kickboxing, there's regular boxing, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Filipino cabaron eskrima, Nami-ryu, samurai arts, tricking, performance weapons. I think that's all. A little bit of Muay Thai in there.
Oh wow. Holy shit. Damn.
So a lot of styles. Again, I've been doing it for a very long time. So
Okay, damn. So I'm definitely gonna get my ass beat. So damn. Because I know, I know Suling Chan also does martial arts as well. So you guys should fight.
Yeah, Suling,
You
Su
guys should fight.
Suling and I fight.
Yeah,
Crazy, crazy concept. Just call her up, be like, "Hey, you want to fight?"
yeah.
And for the fun of it, we'll add Jesse and Nicola in there too because I know he does Eskrima as well.
Oh wow, Escrima's the sticks, right?
Yeah, Filipino martial arts. I know he's a Filipino martial artist as well.
Oh nice, because I heard like because I know Nightwing does Escrima with the sticks. I
Yeah,
think
he
that's
does
right.
Eskrima. Yeah, that's what he uses. And all the characters that you really see use two sticks, whether they're billy clubs or what, they're all technically Eskrima.
Nice, 13 years. That's really cool. Have you like what was like?
Yeah, I think
Tell me more.
it's
Did you like do like
yeah.
competitions and all that stuff?
I did. I used to compete when I was younger. I competed when I was in middle school.
Mm,
When I was with the first studio that I was with for the first like I want to say 9 years of my life. Like not nine
nice.
years of my life, but 9 years of martial arts. And then I changed studios because I wanted to focus more on traditional stuff.
Yeah,
And the studio I was currently at just didn't offer that,
that's fair.
especially because I wanted to do more Filipino martial arts.
Mm.
So I changed studios. Um, and I had been with them for the last like 5 years, but I didn't really compete with them. There aren't as many competitions surrounding their stuff. Theirs is more practical and historically based versus more modern competition stuff, but still
Ah.
super fun for me.
That's so cool. I used to do martial arts when I was younger, but like not as many as you. But like I did like karate and aikido for a little bit. Um,
Yeah.
those like the main two. But I haven't done boxing before or anything like that. I would love to like
Boxing's fun. Boxing's very, very practical, I would say.
yeah
Well, I mean, depending on the coach, of course. Like there's some where they'll teach you sports boxing,
yeah
which fun and might help you in a fight versus more practical, like I'm actually beating the crap out of you boxing.
that's fair. Which one do you
Um,
normally do? Do you do the former or the latter?
I used to do like the sport kickboxing,
Mm.
but recent years has been more of the actual, more practical self-defense boxing.
Oh, nice.
Um,
So do you like
but
run
it's
the
also a
pads
lot
and
more
all that?
intensive. Yeah, run the pads, the heavy bags, open hand, stuff like that.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that's cool. So
but
if you get called out, like to do like a boxing match, you'll be ready. So,
we'd have to see who's calling me out. If it's Duran, totally. If it's someone else, we'd
I
have
don't
to
know.
see.
I mean, does Jerron also do martial arts? It has to be a fair fight, you know?
He said he's been wanting to spar lately. He was
Oh,
like
okay.
texting me. He was like I want to spar, and I was like, yeah, I'll spar you. And he's like, yeah, and then he goes, wait, time out. This is gonna look bad on me either way.
Was he gonna record it or something?
No, well, he's like, because if I lose to you, I'm losing to a girl who's like 2, 3 years younger than me. If I win, I'm beating up a little girl. I'm
Oh
beating up
God,
a
yeah.
student.
Hey, it's 2025, man. You know it doesn't.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
I say.
Hands are rated E for everybody. You know.
Exactly. Exactly. Non-discriminatory.
Exactly. But no, I get that. I can see why that might be a problem. It's a lose-lose situation.
He was like, time out. He also said that there had to be limitations put on me. Because he's like,
Limitations.
you can't just come out here and like pull out your weapons training. That just isn't fair. And I was like, well, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No, I mean, I reckon you get like two swords. He gets a gun. Super fair.
Whoa, crazy. How is that equivalent?
He's got like 13 years of experience. he, he might be either really good or really bad
Oh,
with a
true,
gun.
true. He's never shot a gun before. It's
Exactly.
true.
It's gotta be a fair fight, you know.
Oh, you're so right.
But you can have bulletproof armor or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I can have like a bulletproof vest.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
epic.
Yeah. So it evens it out. So you
Epic.
won't die. No, neither side
Yeah,
will
it'll just
die.
bruise me. It'll just
I
bruise
guess. You get like a Kevlar vest or something.
me.
I don't know. I
Oh
kind
my
of.
goodness.
I really want to get back into like. I was thinking about like getting into like MMA and stuff.
Hmm.
Again, but MMA was. Oh man, it was fun, but like it's not fun on the receiving end. It's not at all.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Unless you're into that, no, not
I guess.
particularly fun.
But like in MMA you got like the takedown and stuff, and that's fine. But like
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
follow up after the takedowns when you're like just getting your face bashed in. It's like it's not great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Well, luckily, like I said, I did a lot of BJJ as well, which is a lot of like floor work.
Mm,
Um, so I got very used to getting out of that.
that's fair. Did you say you did
And also,
Brazil? Did you also say you did Brazilian Jiu Jitsu as well?
yeah, that's BJJ. Yeah, I did
Oh,
that
okay.
for a few years. Yeah, I did a lot of grappling and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Um,
I always thought that
yeah.
was capoeira. Or is that like something else?
There's so many abbreviations, honestly.
Oh
I
yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if several like crossover, honestly.
that's fair. I oh, that's cool. I did not know you did martial arts. That is so sick.
Yeah, no, I have a few different black belts. So
Oh, a few different
I
ones.
love
How many?
I have a first degree. So I'm above like a regular. I have a first degree in the mixed stuff that I used to do. So like so a lot of the performance stuff, tricking, that kind of thing, kickboxing. And then
Nice.
I have a black belt, or at least the equivalent of one in the style of Filipino martial arts that I
Mm.
know, called kabaroan. So that one I also have like the equivalent of a of an initial black belt in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
so
How long does it? Like, I'm just curious. How long does it take to get like a black belt in anything? Does it like depend?
it depends. It depends a lot. Because my first black belt took me about how many years? I think it took me like 5 years to get my
Ooh,
first
that, that's
4 or 5 years.
that's quite good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first black belt, and then my first degree, which was like basically the level after that one, took me about 2 years, year and a half, two
Mm.
years. But my Eskrima one, my Filipino one, I had just started with the studio, and a year and a half later, I had gotten my black belt.
Nice.
It's very dependent on the style, the instructor, your own skill level when you walk in that door.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, my instructor for Eskrima, of course, he was a Filipino old man, and so
Mm.
automatically he was like, "Oh, you're Filipino? Yes."
Here, take this
Because
brown belt right off the bat. Take this.
we don't do formal belts in that style, just because the style that I did was created during World War II.
Mm.
It's a combat tested one, so we don't really have like belt ranks, but we have like equivalents. They're just titles, what you call an instructor or whatever. But he was like, "Oh, okay, you pick things up quickly. All right, I'm gonna throw more at you. All right, now you know all the curriculum for the black belt
Yeah.
testing. Go test." And I was like,
Nice.
"Okay."
That's
I was
pretty
like, "All
good.
right,
That's
thanks."
really good actually. In New Zealand, like
Yeah,
it's very much it's very much behind a paywall, which kind of sucks. Um,
yeah.
so what I mean by that is like, for example, when I came back to karate, so like, because I lived
Hmm.
for like a couple years, I think it was green belt, I think. So when
Hmm.
I came back, it was like I came back for like a solid like a few more years, but like it was very dependent. Like you have to do this many classes, and then once after you do this many classes, they stamp you, and then you can do your grading,
Interesting.
and then you have to do more classes to do the next one, which I understand. But like if you're ready, then you're ready. So I think the highest I got to was like a red.
Yeah,
Highest I got to was like a red belt or something. So like
yeah. I could
like
see.
I
Yeah,
was able to take like
I've been
10 years to get
lucky.
a black belt.
Oh, Jesus.
In
No,
that
I
point.
got lucky. I got lucky because a lot of them weren't how many classes based. It was whether or not you knew the curriculum based.
Mm,
And if you knew all the curriculum, like, yeah, there was ones where it's like you have to get, like, for the little kids, you have to get XYZ number of stripes or whatever to
mm,
like by showing up. And know your curriculum. You need to pass all your testings, which means you have to show up to class. Um, but I would say that that was still more, do you know the curriculum based versus
yeah.
how many classes did you come to based?
Yeah, because the class,
Yeah,
like each class wasn't like teaching you anything different. It was just going over like the same katas over and over and over again until, oh, you've done like five
that's
like million.
crazy.
Here you can do testing now. It's kind of
That's crazy. Hmm.
but
Maybe that's
no,
a sign to
it's
look for a different studio.
yeah. I didn't want to leave though because they were the people. They were really good.
That's always the one where it's like, dang it, I love the people here, because that was one of the struggles when I left my first studio.
Mm,
Because I was an instructor there too. That was my first job actually, and I loved my students. I
Mm.
loved my coworkers. I loved all my friends there. They were awesome. But I was like,
Oh
I
man,
gotta do it. I gotta bite the bullet.
I remember.
I gotta just.
Do you what was like your reaction like getting your first ever black belt? You know, it was like, oh my god.
I was so tired by the end of that testing. I
Yeah.
don't think I had a massive reaction because my black belt testing, my first black belt testing took goodness, okay, it was like 3 or 4 hours total. Plus, I was there another hour, 2 hours early to warm up and prep before my testing. And this was all in one night. So I was
Yeah.
there for like 5, 6 hours.
Nice.
And I,
Oh my god.
I didn't eat much. I didn't eat much because I didn't want to throw up while I'm sparring and all that.
Oh, I guess so.
Um,
Yeah.
so I was just so exhausted and sore by the end of it. I remember, I think I was just laying on my back on the mat like 10 minutes before they were like, all right, we're going to do the final board breaks and you get your belt. And I was just laying down on the mat,
Oh.
just sprawled out and dead looking.
Oh, nice. You got to like break a block of wood or something.
Yeah, yeah. So I had to break, I don't know, I think it was like 6 inch thick boards. So
Oh wow.
6 1 inch thick boards.
Damn, that's like a whole
And I was
subway.
yeah, you stack them up. You stack them up.
Yeah.
You get half a subway foot long.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I wanted to ask because,
Yeah,
like, what's like the proper technique for that? Actually, because like, I imagine there's
it
like,
depends on what move are you. It depends on what move you're doing.
yeah, because like, depending like which way you know, I guess slice it. You know, you don't want to, you know, get splinters or anything.
Yeah, you don't want to, but you know, sometimes you can wear gloves if you really want, which if anything makes it harder to break the board. But if you feel
Yeah,
like you're not going to hurt your hand as bad.
I was gonna say like, I don't think wearing
Uh,
like an oven mitt or something that's like kind of cheating, isn't it?
no, no, I mean you can do that because it just means you have to hit harder to break the board.
I guess so. Yeah.
Um, but we didn't really use gloves because it's a lot easier. You just have to be really rigid
Mm.
and you have to make sure everything's just very solid,
No, that's fair.
depending on what move you're using. I always preferred kicks. Kicks are so much easier and they're more fun. But
Oh yeah. Oh, you're allowed to like break it with anything you
oh
want, you know.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Oh
that makes
well,
sense.
we had 6 different boards that we had to break in 6 different ways.
Mm.
So like a couple of them we had to punch, a couple of them we had to kick, and then when it got to my first degree, we got to pick what we wanted to do.
Okay, so which one did you pick? Like
Yeah.
elbow, headbutt?
I love kicks. So for my first degree testing, I picked showy kicks. I picked fun
Oh.
ones that aren't very hard, like aren't very impactful. So they're not like a side kick or a front kick. They're not as like
Mm.
gonna do as much damage. So you had to practice them a lot more. So I did a lot of jump kicks, stuff like
Oh yeah.
that. And I did one of the easier ones for breaking a board. I did a hammer fist. Those are kind of
Oh,
easy.
what's a hammer fist?
Basically, you just take the bottom of your hand and you just
Oh, okay.
smash it. Yeah, you smash it into the board like that,
Oh, that's satisfying.
which
That
is
sounds cool.
oh, it's so satisfying. It's one of the easiest ones, but it's the most fun for that reason.
Nice.
So
Then the next one's
and
like
you got
a.
to like you drop to your knee when you do it too,
Oh, that's so cool.
because you get all your body weight behind it. No, it's just fun.
I was gonna say like, does it actually like, yeah? Because I imagine it's all like, you know, weight and momentum, you know, when you're chopping. So like, does
Mhm.
it like, is like, do you feel like any pain like when you do that, or it's like a quick in and out kind of thing?
You feel a little bit of pain sometimes because you
Yeah.
feel, like you're feeling wood break on your hand. It hurts a
Yeah.
little bit. But, would I say it's the most painful thing? Certainly not. I mean,
That's
it
fair.
hurts a lot more to get kicked in the face by your instructor in a sparring session than break the
Oh
board.
yeah. Yeah. Like I got really good at the blocks specifically just for that. Just like because like the because my one of my friends was the instructor, so like we would just like spar
Oh,
before class started. So I was like,
yeah.
it's got me warmed up, man.
Yeah, that's one way. That's one way to warm up.
Yeah, but like I think I'm more defensive than offensive. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
um,
fair.
you just tire him out, and then you just give a sucker punch, and you win. No, I'm just kidding. That's horrible. But you won't see me like doing like a triple flip and breaking a board with my face or something. I don't know.
See, yeah, that's the fun stuff. That's not the practical stuff. If you go to a fight and you try to do that, they're just gonna kick you in the knee and
Yeah,
walk away.
exactly. It's like when Star Wars where they like do like all the spins around with the
Oh
lightsaber.
my gosh, yeah.
It's like why don't you just
And
stab
you're
them while
like,
they're spinning? You
yeah,
know,
I was gonna say, why don't you just
it's not fun, I guess, for people watching, but
No, I guess not, but hey.
yeah, but like when I think about it, it's like fuck, Yoda's crash because like he's like really small, so like he can actually like it's really hard to
Yeah,
hit him when he does that. So like
yeah, it's hard to hit him. For him, it's a huge advantage to bounce around like that. He's like a tiny little mosquito.
yeah, but he's also really old, so like that's the drawback. It has to that's like
Yeah, but like he's still so spry. Who cares how old you are when you're as spry as that guy?
that's true. Is he like what like 800 years old or something? He's very old, man.
Something like that. If you're 800 years old and you're still bouncing off the walls like that, I think you win.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so at that point. Man, I haven't caught up with Star Wars since like I would say like episode 9. It's been a bit. I know there's been like millions of stuff that came out after it, like
Oh
Mandalorian,
gosh, yeah.
Ahsoka, all that
Oh
stuff, but I've
yeah.
not caught up. It's like the
Ooh,
same with Marvel. I just
me
haven't
neither.
caught up.
I'm somewhat caught up with Marvel, more or less. Like the most recent thing I watched was Loki season two.
Oh, okay. So you haven't seen like Deadpool and Wolverine or anything?
Oh wait, no, I did see Deadpool, but like the most recent, like that I recently watched
Yeah.
Loki season two finally.
Ah,
But
fair enough.
yeah, I want to see Captain America, the
I
new
saw it
one.
yesterday, actually.
Oh, how was it? How was it?
It's a 6
Yay
out
or
of 10.
nay?
It's not bad. No, I would say like
I'll take it.
it's close to a yay. It's like in the middle.
All right.
I'm indifferent
Okay.
to it.
Compared to like I don't know, compared to like Eternals.
Oh, way better. Oh my god,
Oh,
way better.
okay. That's all I
Anything's
needed to
better than
hear.
Eternals.
Anything's better than Eternals.
I was
I don't
so
know.
bored with that movie,
I
man.
heard Marvels wasn't very good.
I haven't seen the Marvels. I just skipped it.
My parents paid money to watch it, and they said they
Oof.
wished they could have walked out, but they didn't want to waste the money.
Oh, dude, I remember my friend. He used to work at a
I was like,
cinema.
that's
My
terrible.
friend used to work at a cinema, and he got me free tickets to see Morbius. So I ended up seeing Morbius. I
Oh,
didn't pay for anything, but I wish I got a
it's
refund. You know,
Morbin
like
time.
yeah, I was so disappointed when that was not in the movie.
Oh no.
Like, I wish I got a refund, but I got it for free, so I can't. You know, so
That's so terrible. You'd be
I
like, oh, I wish I could get a refund on a free movie.
yeah, man,
That's
like
tough.
I want my time back. Like that was horrible. That was awful, man.
No, again, I love comics and I love Marvel. My parents were actually gonna watch it for Valentine's Day, funny
What
enough.
Morbius?
No, no, Captain America.
Oh,
Captain
okay. I was gonna
America.
say like that's a
But
interesting.
they were like, wait, you're coming home next week anyway. We'll just wait for you. And I was like, all right,
Oh, that's so sweet.
we're all gonna suffer together if it's not good.
It's all right. It's like middle of the road.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. If it's better than Eternals, I had to
Oh
watch
yeah.
Eternals twice. I had to watch Eternals
Why'd you?
twice.
Why would
I
you do
want
that?
you to know.
Why would you watch it once? Like, why would you watch it at all?
Because up to that point, I had enjoyed Marvel movies. I had had a fun time.
Yeah,
And also, I love Gemma Chan.
that's fair. You know what?
She's she was she was she was the saving grace.
Yeah.
She was my saving grace in that film.
You know what? You
But
know
then
the only thing I liked about Eternals was Icarus killing himself by going into the sun because it reminded me of Icarus flying close to the sun. It's like,
yeah,
oh, I get it.
yeah. I
That's
was
kind
like,
of cool.
it's like that's a funny way to go. No, and then the second time I watched it was because I had a friend who was so in love and obsessed with ex One Direction members that she
Oh,
forced me to go with
yeah,
her to watch it just for the one cameo of Harry Styles.
yeah.
So
God,
like
I forgot he was in that. Yeah,
the 10-second cameo at the end of the
yeah.
credits.
Oh God, I forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what?
He's Thanos' brother too. Like he should be very important, right? But
He should be. But when will we see him again? Who's
I
to say?
no idea. That's like
We only finally just saw the giant thing
celestial
at the
thing in
end.
the sky.
Fine, yeah, we only finally saw the celestial
Yeah, it only took us like what, like
like
4 or 5 years.
4 years. Yeah, yeah.
Like that's
No,
the main problem. That's my main problem with Marvel. Is like their payoffs take way too long now. It's just like
I I think the problem is a lot of their stuff just got
yeah,
they had to
it kind of
scramble. They had to
they kind
scramble.
of did. Yeah,
But I appreciate them going back to less cosmic level threats. I'm excited
yeah,
to see Thunderbolts, I will say that. And
yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I mean, you say less cosmic, but Galactus is probably
Well,
the
yeah.
Fantastic Four.
You know what? No, I meant with Thunderbolts and Captain America's less cosmic, but Fantastic Four looked good as well. And also
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal. Come on.
Oh, I mean, he's just in everything nowadays.
You got that man is everywhere.
He's been everywhere since
He's
like
just
Wonder Woman, I would say.
Mandalorian. Yeah, he's everywhere, but he's just having a good time. And honestly, I'm there to watch him have a good time.
Yeah, honestly, actually, in saying that though, is there like any like superheroes that you want to see like adapted into the MCU
Oh
or
my
something?
goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, she's kind of technically already there, but we'll see if they end up recasting her.
Hmm.
One of my favorite characters of all time, Laura Kinney, X-23. I love her.
Oh yeah, sure.
I adore her. She's one of my favorite characters, period.
Nice.
Who else would I want to see adapted? Well, DC wise, obviously I'm looking forward to Damien's adaptation.
Mm.
And I'm hoping they get it, I'm hoping they get it right. And same with Cassandra Cain.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Real.
much more into DC than Marvel, but Cassandra Cain's just the coolest. Come on.
Yeah.
She's the coolest. But those are some of the really big ones. For Marvel, I know that they finally have done an adaptation of their one Filipino character,
Oh,
uh,
which character was that? I'm trying to remember.
Wave, Pearl Pangan. She is in the new Spider-Man cartoon, I know.
Oh, I need to watch that still. There's so many
I
people.
do too.
So
I
many
do
of my
too, but I
friends are
hear
in
so
that
many
fucking
people.
show.
Yeah, and I hear so many people raving about it too, and
Yeah,
like,
because Zeno's
I
Harry Osborn in that, so like I gotta see it,
yeah,
man.
Xenos is Harry, and then Alex Lee is
It's
he's
Amadeus.
Amadeus Cho.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
I was like, you know what? Checks out, man.
You know what?
Checks
I'll give it a shot just for that.
out.
I guess
Just for
I
Alex.
just for Alex, I'll do it. I pray to him every night. I thank him for the life I've been given.
Any man who could be Batman and Zenitsu, you know what?
Yeah, right. Like that's genuinely very cool.
Crazy, truly.
I guess for me for Marvel, like I'm really simple. I just want to see Nova, like personally.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Which
they got
Nova, though? Which
um
one?
I want Sam Alexander. I
There's
don't give
no.
a shit about Richard.
I love. Honestly, love Sam. I grew up with Sam.
Yeah, like Richard,
Sam was.
he's too boring. Plus, we've seen him in Marvel vs. Capcom, so
Sam is
like
so funny.
exactly
Sam is
right.
so
I
funny.
like
He's
his art.
just there for a good time.
I like his suit better anyway. He's got the blue helmet. I just like it. I just
Yeah.
like it a bit more.
I mean, any character that's there for a good time and is having a good time, I'm there for it because
Yeah,
everyone's so upset all the time in the MCU now, and I'm like,
yeah.
guys,
For
we need some comedy.
for DC, it's between two characters, both on the opposite sides of like the spectrum here. But
Hmm.
I need a proper adaptation of Booster Gold, like straight up, like a
Yes,
proper one.
yes, Booster. I love him.
I just need to see it, man. and
I need it.
and the other one is Kyle Renner. I like him a lot.
Oh, I love Kyle.
If the,
Kyle's my favorite Green Lantern.
if
He's so
they
underrated.
if they have like if DC has like the balls to do like the Blackest Night storyline at some point, I want to see it.
Ah, Kyle, the first White Lantern, my king.
Yeah, man. Oh,
No,
also
I
Deathstroke,
need.
because like we saw him like Batman
Oh,
v Superman at the end, but they did nothing with it.
yeah,
So
yeah. Deathstroke's cool. I really need them to stop making him into kids.
wait, what?
Did you not know this?
Wait, I was no, no, Slade. What are you doing, man? Slade, come on. Like I know,
Have you not
like
seen
I
the
know.
storyline with Tara?
Oh no, what did he do? Oh no. Oh no, because like I know he was pretty sussy in the cartoon, the Teen Titans cartoon.
Oh, he's even worse.
Oh god, doesn't he have like a daughter or something? What is he doing? Come on, man.
He's got a daughter and a son.
Slade. You know what? Never mind. I don't want to see the ends. I don't want to. Screw it. I need to replace it with someone
I
else
feel
now.
so. Oh no.
You know
You're
what?
the second person. You're the second person I've had to drop this on.
Oh god, the only thing I knew was like Dr. Light being like a horrible person in the comics. Now, like I knew
Well,
him.
yeah, well, the female Dr. Light's cool, but
Yeah,
he's terrible.
yeah. God, Jesus.
He's terrible.
Oh,
But
actually, I haven't seen live action Beast Boy yet. So if they can pull that off,
well,
that'd be kind of cool.
yeah, he was in the Titan show, I know, but I
Oh,
didn't
I never saw that.
watch that, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But I would love to see him, especially like with not just the Titans, but the Doom Patrol would be fun. And he's
Yeah,
changeling.
this might be very controversial, but I need Reverse Flash in the. I need to see it, but I need him to be played by Ezra Miller, specifically because Ezra Miller's a piece of shit, and like it's perfect casting. you know, I
No, but see,
I don't want to
you
give him
bard,
work. I don't want to give him work at
you,
all.
yeah, I was gonna
But
say, but see, but like, then you're giving him back the DC money.
but like I need him to be like there for like a second and die. I don't want to give him too much.
You bard, you bard. No, see, but then I feel like that's an insult to Ubard because Ubard is just a hater. He only
Yeah,
hates Barry. He's just Barry's number one hater.
that's true.
He wasn't out there like, doing doing things and like enticing minors to run away with him.
Oh god, yeah. You know what? Maybe Ezra's better for Deathstroke then. Oh god, you know what? I remember I saw the Flash movie. I saw it a couple
Oh, I
years late.
didn't.
I saw it a couple years late. I saw it on the plane going somewhere, and like, oh wow, oh he really did put that baby in the microwave. That's wow. Like he turned the microwave on too. Like well, that baby is fucked. you know,
The baby's in the microwave.
he was in there. He turned the microwave on as well. So like, oh, that baby's brain is fried. He's got no chance at all.
Terrible. It's so horrible. That's awful.
Yeah, that movie was a miss. I'm really glad James Gunn's rebooting the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Have you watched Creature Commandos?
No, but I've seen clips. It's really good. It looks really good.
I love it. Like I truly love that show so much. It gave me so much hope for the upcoming Superman film. I'm gonna be honest. It gave me so
Mm.
much hope.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing live action Guy Gardner. He got the
Oh
same shitty ass
yes,
haircut as
yes,
well.
yes! I saw his haircut.
I was
I
like,
was
oh
like with my dad, and I was watching the trailer. He had already seen it, and I was like, "That's Guy. He's
yeah,
perfect. He's so hideous. It's perfect."
exactly. I would be a fucking Red Lantern with that haircut. Oh my god, dude.
I was like, I hate it so much. It's perfect.
Oh, I need to see it. I cannot. I can't wait.
I cannot wait. And Nicholas Holt too as like as Lex Luthor. I think it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, that was a really good casting. Like, who else?
Yeah,
I know there's hot girls in that movie, but I feel like that's gonna
yeah,
get
Hot
ruined.
Girl.
That's gonna get ruined because of fucking Hawk Tour. You know what I mean? like, you know what I mean? Like that's ruined now.
No, don't say that about my girl Shayera. Shayera, no.
No, this is the society we live in
The
now.
miss.
I'm
You know
sorry.
what? You know what I was excited for though. The number one guy, Crypto.
Oh yeah,
Number
Crypto
one
is.
best boy. Best
Yeah,
boy.
I wonder. I saw the trailer recently again. Was like, is Crypto like fully CGI or is he just an actual dog? Like,
I think he's probably mostly CG. I don't think they could strap a dog into a harness and be like, all right, we're gonna we're gonna fly you
yeah,
around, bud. But I'm sure they have like an actual dog on set for some parts. But
yeah.
I think most of it's CG. Gunn does mostly use CG animals. Like I don't think they had an actual dog for Guardians
Oh
when they
no,
had
definitely
Cosmo
not.
on set.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't
say I
think
don't
that.
think they had one for
Yeah,
Cosmo.
yeah. I don't think they had a fucking talking raccoon either. So.
No, well, I was thinking more Cosmo
That's
because
true.
Cosmo's the other
The
dog.
the dog in
Yeah,
the
like I feel like
space helmet.
yeah. Love Cosmo.
Yeah, they didn't get a fucking talking duck for Howard either. Unfortunately.
No, no, unfortunately. I don't think there's many ducks that actually look like Howard. I'm gonna be real with you, other than the
Oh yeah.
Donald Duck family.
Well, it's because Howard like smokes like 60 packs a day and like is decrepit. So like so good luck finding one that lives.
Decrepit.
Did you see What If season 3 by the way?
Honestly, I'm kind of glad I stopped at season one.
Oh real? Oh, you haven't seen season 2?
The only episode I saw was because my parents were watching it, funny enough, during the holidays.
Yeah.
I saw the episode with Bucky and
Mm.
Red Guardian from
Yeah.
season three. I love Bucky. Bucky is one of my favorite characters. I think he's incredible. I think he's so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think there are certain characters, they've kind of lost the essence essence of what comic What If was initially meant to be, and that was kind of
Yeah,
sad to me. I
yeah,
was like, oh, that had so much potential. No.
yeah. Then I think they made it more about Peggy Carter as Captain America or Captain
Yeah,
Britain.
yeah, they made it all about Captain Carter versus because she is Captain Britain in some alternate worlds, but this isn't even Captain Britain. This is Captain Carter, and I'm like, I
Yeah,
think we need to. I think we gotta leave. We gotta let Peggy go, guys. Like,
yeah.
I love Peggy. I love her so much in First Avenger. She's perfect, but I think we gotta let her rest, guys.
I guess, but X-Men '97 that was perfect. I love that show so
Oh my
much.
God, I still need to watch that, but
Oh,
I
dude,
hear
it's
so many
so
incredible
good.
things.
It's so good.
I finally watched a couple episodes of the original X-Men show, which
Mm.
story's great, characters are great, but it's just, it was made for small children back in
Oh
the
yeah.
90s. So
Oh
like
yeah.
it didn't age as great. But every time they're on screen, I'm like, I love Jubilee. She's the cutest
Mm.
thing. I love her. She's so over it.
Hell yeah, man.
She's
And
just done with them.
honestly, like the main thing that got me back into X-Men was the fact that Ray Chase made Cyclops cool. Like that's
Oh
him. Like I thought that was
God.
impossible, but he did it.
Yeah. No, I think Cyclops, he just has the reason that he's not as beloved, I think, as honestly he kind of could be. It's just because he keeps getting actors, I think, who don't fully get it,
I
or at
guess
least they
so.
can't fully convey, or they can't fully convey it to the audience, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he's not a jerk. He's just, you know,
He's just very by the
he's just too
rules.
fixated. Yeah, he's just too fixated.
Yeah. But
So,
you know what's funny? I only realized that now that James Marsden played Cyclops in like the early X-Men movies. I didn't know that until like he was in Sonic. It was like, oh, that's where he's from. I've seen him.
yeah, no, I saw all the memes of like Cyclops dancing around with Sonic, and I was like, is that the same guy? And I had to like Google it, and I was like, oh, it is.
Yeah, he's also the guy from Hop as well. If you remember Hop, that fucking Easter Bunny movie.
I I never watched that one, but I remember seeing trailers when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
it's not
gosh.
it's pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what's really funny? The main character is called EB. Which
Mhm.
which stands for Easter Bunny, right?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I, I did.
You said EB and it
Yeah,
was
I
an
thought it was.
Easter Bunny movie. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I get
I
it.
did. I watched it as a child, so I just didn't know. Like, I didn't. Oh, I think we saw when I realized that EB was short for Easter Bunny, because like at the
That's
time,
crazy.
the only EB I knew was like EB Games. I was like, oh, cool, it's like EB Games or something.
That's
I don't know,
crazy. That's crazy.
or short for eBay or something. I don't know.
eBay. eBay.
My final question to you, my friend, is what what keeps you going? Because you balance, uni, your own life, on-screen acting, voice acting, whatever else you do, martial arts, reading, So like, how do you what keeps you going through it all?
I mean, I love everything that I do, if I'm being completely honest. No matter how absolutely exhausted I get by certain things, or even if I start getting burnt out, at the end of the day, I love what I do. I'm very lucky to get to do what I do. And I mean, I think that's just the biggest thing. I'm so passionate about it and I want to do well at everything that I do, whether it's schoolwork or whether it's voiceover or whatever. Um, and I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, I'm very lucky to have a supportive family that are very encouraging. Same thing with like a really great circle of friends. But yeah, at the end of the day, I love it. I love everything that I get to do. I love getting to tell these stories, and I love, just getting to incorporate these different parts of like my life into it. It's hard to put into words. It's just very unique in that way, though, and I can't really imagine not having it, honestly.
No, that's totally fair. And in that regard, this is like purely manifestation route at this point. Are there like any, characters and things like that you want to, play in the future? Like any dream roles or
Good,
anything?
good God, of course. Yes, of course. Again, as I've said many, many times, but it's just because it's so important to me. Like, I am a massive like fan of comic books, especially like DC and all that. And truly my dream role, like my dream work period, like I'd be able to rest easy. Like I'd be able to probably walk away and be like, I'm so happy. Is to just work on a DC project,
Mm,
period.
yeah.
But especially if it was for like one of the Bat characters, like
Mm.
one that I think is probably most realistic would be Cassandra.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
I love Cassandra so much, but obviously also like Damien. Those are my two all-time favorite characters. I would love to get to be involved with some project relating to them,
Hell yeah.
or like Laura from like Marvel X-23. I love her as well. She's very special to me.
Hell yeah.
But
Would you consider Silk from like the Spider-Man?
good God, of
Hell yeah.
course. I love Silk, but it's just to me, Laura, I just have a much more like I just have a much deeper connection. We even have
Hell
similar
yeah.
similar names and initials.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
And canonically, apparently I'm the same height as her too.
Wait, how tall is X-23?
She's like 5'1", 5'2".
Jesus, you're tiny. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I didn't know X-23 was that small. That's crazy.
Brutal.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm 5'9", so like I'm
It's
pretty
so
small
good.
myself in terms of man
Oh,
height.
I'm pretty small too. It's
Hey
fun,
man,
really.
I'm not 6 foot, so that's pretty much considered small in man height, Like all my friends
But
are taller than
yeah.
me, so like
Oh my God. No, I'm all my friends in high school were guys.
Oh
They were
yeah,
all guys. And they were all at least average height or taller. So the shortest one was like 5'10", and then
God
there's me. My
damn,
best friend was the one white guy in our group. So he was like 5'11", 6 foot.
mm, damn.
The number of times I threatened to kick his knees out.
Oh, that's a low blow, man. Why would you do that?
I mean, well, no, because he'd like take things from me and hold them above his head.
Oh,
What else am I supposed to do?
you know what? Valid.
I was like, what else am I supposed to do? I can't. I'm not gonna keep jumping.
I mean, you like martial arts for like 13 years. Give him like a clean uppercut or something, or some shit.
Yeah, but like, I don't have to explain to his parents why he has a bruise.
No,
I
but
don't
even
have to explain that.
no, but even the parents will understand. You're like, you know what? You deserved it.
True, his mom is like the same height as me, so like
You know,
she would sympathize.
yo, I'll give you a high five, tap you up right in the middle of the fucking, what's the word? Confrontation. It's like when you get back and it's like, it's when you like you get well when you get back from home and it's like, we heard you got into a fight at school. Did you win? Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
No, that's crazy.
Honestly, I don't really have any like oh god, any specific like comic characters in mind. Like I would love to be Pavitra Pavaka, like, to say
Oh, yeah.
I would love to,
He's awesome.
but I think for Marvel specifically, like I would love to be Carnage at some point. Like
Oh, Carnage is
not
a fun one.
not even Cletus,
Carnage is
just like the
fun.
symbiote itself. Like not
Yeah, just the symbiote itself. Yeah, that's fun. No,
for
again,
for
those are
DC
just fun ones.
for DC I don't know what character I'd want.
There's
I
there's so many.
There's
There's
so
so
many, man.
many.
I mean,
Like take your pick.
I would love Booster Gold. Honestly, I wouldn't mind.
Booster, God, if Booster Gold's there, you gotta have 10 chords. You can't
Oh
have
yeah,
one without the other.
it's
You
like
can't have one without the other.
I like the fun ones. Booster Gold, Plastic
Oh
Man,
yeah, duh. No,
but
those are so much fun.
even fucking Mr. McStippalick. Whatever the fuck, how do you pronounce
Oh,
his name?
Mitzel Spitlick. Oh my God.
I don't know how you pronounce
The
his
only,
name.
yeah, Mitzel Spitlick. The only, I can handle him. I just can't handle Batmite. Batmite, I'm just like,
Oh my god, Batmite. Oh,
oh.
that brought back memories. Jesus, horrible memories. I hate Batmite.
Yeah, the worst memory. I think another fun one for me though, because of how much I love her and how I feel kind of underrated she is Zatanna. I
Oh, I can
adore
see that.
her.
I would love that.
Ah,
I can hear that
I
already.
adore her. Yeah, and her speaking backwards is just so much fun.
Yeah.
She's just a fun character. She's the fun one for me. Like all the other ones, they're a little bit more serious. Yeah, but Damien's serious in like a funny way. But
Hell yeah.
Zatanna's just
Would you read for like little boy Damien?
oh, absolutely. I would
Hell yeah.
totally read for like I can't do teen Damien. I can't do like probably 13 and up Damien. Probably not. But I would totally read for little kid Damien, like Harley Quinn show season one Damien.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I would do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Isn't Harley Quinn like 5 seasons? I've only got up to like season 2 or 3.
I have no idea. I've just seen clips, and sometimes the clips are crazy and
Yeah.
hilarious, and other times I'm like,
Holy
I can't
shit,
believe they made that joke.
dude! I saw like one like yesterday, and it was
Oh my
fucking
God.
awful. It was like
Which one was it?
it was the cancer right one.
Oh my God, I knew it! I knew it! You said that, and I was like, please be the cancer.
It's like Harley Quinn, you gave me cancer. It's like I gotta get out of here, man.
I gotta go spend some time with my wife and kids.
It's like, oh my god, you gave me cancer. It's like, no, I didn't mean to. I'm
Like,
sorry. It's like, no.
that, that's the one that I was like, I can't believe they made that joke. That's crazy.
Like, why is it even there? Like, why is there even a ray for
Like,
that?
why would you make that?
Like, who was
Why
that
would
for?
anyone?
Seriously.
It was for Joker.
I'm so Joker. Jesus. But it was like a villain's factory. Like, why would Joker make that? Like, why would like who is the target person? You know, like why? I'm so confused. There's a lot of implications. How do they even do that? Like, do they get like all
Yeah.
the like fucking what like all the unsuccessful like chemotherapy shit and just like put it in a gun or something? I don't know. Like what? Like how do they do that? Like seriously?
I feel like well, I mean radiation can lead to cancer, so they probably took radiation or something in order to make the cell because they didn't say what type of cancer to make the
Ah,
cells over replicate, which is
yeah.
cancer.
But like some of the deliveries in in that show specifically, I
Oh,
really
some of them are
enjoy.
funny. Some of them
Like
are really funny.
I love that show's version of the Joker so much. Like
Oh my God. Have you seen the clip where he was like hosting the Villains Award show and he like is beating up this backup dancer of Jason Todd?
yeah, yeah, I did see that.
I was like, what?
Like it's really weird because I'm so used to Joker being voiced by like Mark Hamill or
Oh yeah.
Richard Epcar, but he's played by
Yeah.
Will something, and he plays King Candy and Wreck It Ralph. So like it's so
Yeah.
funny
Yeah. And
just
he's
to
like,
hear him.
where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
It's like
I love him. I love him. Like,
that delivery specifically of that line is like, "Where's my goddamn little car, Bruce?" Like,
yeah, that line's just that like when I think of Joker in that show, that's the line I think that I think of. I think that's the first thing.
yeah, and every time that someone mentions Kite Man, I'm like, "Hell yeah, Kite Man,
Kite Man.
hell
Oh,
yeah."
love Kite Man.
Yeah, I that show made me like have this gave me a appreciation for Kite Man. 'Cause I forgot he
Oh,
existed.
Kite Man. Oh, see, for me it was kind of hard to forget he existed because I watched a lot of I don't know if you watched it, Batman Brave and the Bold as a kid.
Oh, I did watch that. I watched a lot of
Oh,
that.
I love that one. It's very Silver Age comics, so they have all the goofiest characters
Mm,
possible.
yeah.
And so obviously he's there. Obviously Condiment King is there.
Oh yeah, Condiment King.
Clock King, every single guy.
Yeah, I forget there's Polka Dot Man. You know.
Yes, Polka Dot Man, absolutely. Well, Polka Dot Man was in the movies.
Oh yeah,
He
he
was in
was.
Suicide Squad.
He was in Suicide Squad. Yeah, I forgot about that. I thought he was,
Polka Dot Man.
because I remember seeing like the trailer for that movie, and then when you watch like
Yes.
the actual movie, like half of them, the majority of them just die. So
Die immediately. Immediately. And I was like, well, okay, guys.
like they must have gotten paid a lot just for that like that one or few seconds they got in that
They're
movie.
just like, all right, we're out of here. Bye.
I still need to watch Peacemaker. I haven't seen that show yet, but I hear it's really
I
good.
haven't either. I do hear it's really good. I haven't watched James Gunn's Suicide Squad though, which I do need to watch that.
Oh
I
yeah.
I am looking forward to that one based on the clips I've seen of Harley in that one.
Oh yeah, it's way better than the 2016 version.
The 2016 one was rough.
I there's bits and pieces that I unironically enjoy.
Yeah,
here and
but
there.
like they built up Jared Leto's Joker, and then they were like, eh.
Yeah, I do think like their Amanda Waller, who does come back for the second movie,
Yeah,
is
Viola Davis, I
yeah,
believe.
she does really good with that.
She's incredible. She's incredible in everything. Viola
Yeah.
Davis, I adore her. She is such. Because I quite literally told my dad, I was like, I hope Viola Davis keeps playing Waller. And he's like, well, she's voicing her in Creature Commandos. And I was like,
Oh
yay,
yeah.
she's still
Oh,
there.
I need to watch that. You know what? I'm gonna
I
watch it
think
like right
she's
after
so
this.
perfect.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's
No,
sick.
no, I think she's so perfect for Waller. Truly, she just has the right presence.
Yeah, it's same with oh, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of fucking Liam O'Brien for Reverse Flash in like the Flash movies and all that stuff, like Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh
perfect.
yeah. Oh yeah. Liam O'Brien was fantastic. There's certain ones where I'm just like, I one day really hope to have that kind of presence with a character where it's just like,
Mm.
oh, you
But
can't imagine anyone else.
to be fair, in Reverse Flash is like I guess defense. Like my friend Valentine did like the fucking meme of Reverse Flash, like it was me Barry. Like he did that. It was like so I was like I can't get that out of my head now. Like that's kind of almost synonymous with him now, thanks to that.
No.
So thank you,
Oh
Valentine. Appreciate
no.
it, man.
But I mean, like, like in those professional kind of settings, like how I have trouble. I mean, I don't have trouble, but I mean, my favorite Batman will always be like Kevin Conroy's.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh
He's
yeah, absolutely.
oh
Like he
without a
just
shadow of a doubt. Yeah, 100%.
and of
Rest in
course
peace,
him
man.
and Mark, yeah, alongside Mark Hamill's Joker. Like to me,
Mm,
like I hope to one day, like that's all you can ever hope is just to be that level of iconic with a
yeah, man.
voice. But
Yeah,
God,
Kevin
some
voiced
of
him
my
for
favorite
like
performances. Period.
yeah, Kevin voiced him for like
30,
40 years. Like
30
that's all.
years. Yeah, like 30 years. Like up until he died. Like his very
Yeah.
last post was about Batman. And I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I love this man.
Yeah, it's a really tough act to follow because like there's been so
Oh,
many other
truly.
voice acting people as Batman. Like Roger Craig Smith played Batman a couple times. He's
Oh,
did pretty well.
yeah.
Alex Lee did a really good
Yeah.
job with Batman as well recently.
Yeah, Alex Lee. Jason O'Mara, I will say I enjoy his take.
Yeah.
Um, I think with those characters too, especially legacies, I always love just hearing when people do their own thing with them though.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, it's just so refreshing. And if anything, it becomes kind of iconic in their own right. Like I know Troy Baker's been doing a lot of Batman lately.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
with
like
like
taking over for the Arkham stuff.
yeah, with those legacy like roles, you have to like pay homage like the original, but you have to do your own thing
Oh,
as well.
absolutely.
Like
Exactly. Yeah.
I can only imagine like for Bugs Bunny,
Oh
uh
gosh.
like JB Blank is oh god. Oh Mel is it JB Blank or Mel Blank? Mel Blank, sorry. JB Blank's the
Yeah, Mel.
Mel
Yeah,
Blank,
Mel.
yeah. Yeah, JB Blank's the director. Why am I thinking of him? But no, no, Mel Blank, like seriously, like he was incredible. And,
Oh, yeah.
then, they got to, Jeff for Bugs, and I think he retired. Then they gave it to Eric, who does a really good job. I think he does Bugs and Daffy nowadays, amongst a million others. But yeah, like you have to like keep it like you have to have like what made him, but also make it your own, which is like really
Exactly.
hard,
Yeah. Oh, it's so hard, but I mean, I think that's also one of the most fun challenges of it too. I think at least like
Yeah,
finding ways to make it your own while also taking inspiration. I just think that's always so. I love seeing people's different interpretations of it,
yeah,
especially for characters like that. Yeah.
yeah. I need to see the new Spider-Man. like,
Oh, Hudson Thames.
yeah, like
He's
is he a good Peter
he's
Parker?
the he's the same one that did it for the What If show.
Oh, I thought they got
It's
Josh
the
Keaton
same
for that.
Peter.
Oh, I thought they got Josh
No, no,
Keaton
no,
to
no,
come
no,
back.
no, no. They had Hudson Thames do it for season three of What If, at least. I don't know if he did
Oh,
it.
okay.
I think he might have also been season one.
Yeah, because
But I know for sure he was at least season three.
Josh Keaton's either Peter Parker or he's fucking Captain America. He's either one of those two.
He's Iron Man, I thought now. He's Iron Man
Oh,
in Marvel
and
Rivals.
Rivals he is, but
Yeah, he's gonna...
he was Captain America in X-Men '97,
Oh,
uh,
yeah.
and also What
I love
If?
Cap. I
Yeah.
love Cap, but the X-Men always just make him a jerk. And
Oh no, it's all right.
it makes me so sad. I'm like, he would never be anti.
No, Now he's getting very close to solid JJ's cap, which is like so much racist lore behind it.
Oh
But
my god. Yeah, yeah. No, I saw you in that new JJ video, and I was
oh yeah,
like, what?
oh
I
yeah.
was dying. I was
Oh,
like, oh
thank you.
my lord, oh my lord.
Oh, thank you. Recording that was a lot of fun. That was so much fun.
No, I always get such a kick out of those. I get such a kick out of those, especially like the Avengers Assemble era ones.
Yeah, I've been. You know what? This is kind of on a not really JJ, but there's this new one I've been seeing. I think it's Undid
Mhm.
Humor, which is
Oh yeah, I've seen some of theirs. They're pretty funny too.
yeah. It's mainly the cast is mainly just Cormac and Trina,
Yeah,
um,
it's like two people. It's like two people, and they do all of them.
but like it's still really good. Like genuinely,
Oh yeah, no, I'm thoroughly impressed with how much they're able to distinguish all the voices.
yeah. It's genuinely really impressive. But yeah,
Yeah,
but dude, on that note, this interview comes to a close. Lauren, thank you so much for coming on. This has been an absolute pleasure, man.
of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Would you like to, plug your socials and all that? I'll put them all in the description below.
Yeah, sure. You can find me on Instagram, X, most of those usual ones as Lauren Kong underscore. And then if you have Blue Sky, it's just Lauren Kong. I got there
Nice.
early enough.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
But
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, I'll also put your
truly.
website in the description as well, just in case people want to reach
Yeah, of
out
course.
for work and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
but yeah, this has been a lot of fun, man.
No,
This
I've
is
had a
seriously, this has been
no,
it's
I've
a good
had so
time.
much fun. We've just been having a great time.
Yeah, we just scratched the surface. We're gonna speak more off camera at some point.
Oh,
But
absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
hell yeah. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.
Bye.